And what's good, everyone? Welcome back in here once again to Behind the Arc Basketball. Appreciate you guys for stopping by, being a part here tonight. As we're going to keep on rolling tonight. I actually wasn't supposed to do this game today, but Duke versus Florida State, that game actually got canceled as Duke, earlier today, the news broke that they had a test positive winning the program for Duke, and they withdrew from the ACC tournament. So this leaves me covering tonight here Oklahoma versus Kansas in the Big 12 quarterfinals for the first stream. And then later tonight, I'll be covering Virginia Tech tonight, taking on North Carolina. So part of a doubleheader out for you guys today. Hopefully some great basketball action going down, and we've already had a couple upsets already earlier going down here. Villanova dropped their game against Georgetown, and Seton Hall in a wild finish over St. John's in overtime. And just the craziness of college basketball this week, it continues, everyone, as we appreciate you guys for stopping by. Let's see who we got out in the chat right now. We got the Killer Bee, welcome in here. Man in Hades, he is back for this one, looking for Oklahoma to keep on rolling with a W here. Warren, welcome in here. We got Raven as well. Lost Pupper and Goody ready for Virginia Tech later tonight. Bradley, Lucas, Joey, back in here. Hammer Saints, welcome in on the stream. His second favorite team puts out Kansas here, so puts out thank you so much, looks like, for this game that I'm covering. As we got Ty, welcome in here on the stream. I'm going to take Missouri out in that one, so I'm taking your team there. CF, welcome on board here. So far, 0-5 in the Big East tournament game predictions. Jeez, man. Yeah, Big East has had so many upsets so far, like unbelievable that DePaul beat Providence yesterday, and Georgetown going to the semifinals of the Big East tournament. Absolutely crazy what's going on. What seed do I think Ohio State will be as we welcome in Ohio State basketball into the stream? I think they're going to be a 2 seed, if I had to predict right there. Yeah, Goody is nervous about tonight for Virginia Tech. It's been a long time since they played, and they're taking on a red-hot UNC team that's just right now, like, red hot for North Carolina. But they've been inconsistent this season. That's been the thing. Bradley taking Kansas here, 77-71. What's good, Vegas? Welcome back to the stream here. Kansas going to be without one of their stars tonight, David McCormack. They're big for the team, as he's the number 2 scorer, number 2 rebounder. He is out for this game tonight due to COVID-19 protocols, along with one of the bench players as well, Tristan Enaruna, off the bench for Kansas. Of course, the big loss here, McCormack, as Kansas with a small ball lineup. They're going to have to find a way tonight to do it without McCormack. I'm predicting, though, Oklahoma for this one. So my prediction is Oklahoma in this game. I'm taking here for the Sooners. They already have a game underneath their belt, and Kansas without McCormack tonight. And I think the Sooners here going to continue on in the Big 12 tournament. I'm predicting Oklahoma by 6, 71-65 for my prediction. Vegas taking Kansas here by 4. Yeah, Georgetown beat Villanova by 1 today. Also, Kentucky lost against Mississippi State. Mississippi State came back. And they won the game, and a 3-point shot was missed around the perimeter by Dante Allen. Would have been the game-winning shot if Kentucky had drilled it. Tide taking Oklahoma as well by 6. I get to cover Oklahoma yesterday. That was a closer game than usual against Iowa State. All depends on how many threes they take, if they're going to attack inside, because Kansas has done a great job with their interior defense this season. But without McCormack, we're going to have to see how it adjusts tonight in this game as we get ready to tip on off. Big 12 quarterfinals going on here. Oklahoma going left to right in the court. Red uniforms, white numbers, white letters. And Kansas with the white jerseys with the dark blue numbers, dark blue letters as we get ready to tip this one off in just a moment. Pat, welcome on the stream. He's taking Oklahoma. Looks like by 18 for his prediction here. Hammer Saints like in Kansas by a 3-point shot, or by 3 there, 67-64. As Kansas controls the tip, they get the basketball first. As they have it top of the key, puts the ball into the hands of Bryce Thompson. He got the start today, the freshman guard. Moves it out to the top here to Jalen Wilson. We get a quick whistle, already a foul. Clock will stop 12 seconds through right now. And that's going to be a personal foul picked up by Oklahoma. It's away from the basketball. Hey, what's good? D-Block, welcome to the stream here, man. Hope all is going well. I will not be able to do Tennessee, Florida tomorrow. I'm going to be doing Big 12 semis tomorrow. I'm out for most of the day because I have work tomorrow. Pass off the cutter by Kansas as they're going to get called for the offensive foul. They run over Brady Manick right there in the key. Oklahoma takes the charge, and it's going to go to the Sooners now. Manning Hayes is going to go with Oklahoma as well, 81-78. Oklahoma now with their first possession. Reeves takes it past half court. Moves it out into the hands of Harkless now. Harkless dribbles towards his right, hands it off to Harmon. Drives inside, and Harmon travels with it. So rough start to this game so far. Kansas with a turnover. Oklahoma, first possession, gets a turnover. And Kansas will get the ball back here. Second possession coming up. What's good, Ethan? Welcome on the stream here, bud. Had his best game so far in the TCU Dynasty. He is pumped there. He's got Kansas as well, winning by 4 here. CF taking Kansas as well, 75-68. Hopefully a great start to tonight. That is one thing for sure. Kansas will get the inbound, second possession now. They'll dribble past half court, moves it outside to Garrett. Garrett back out to the top. Igbaji passes it to the left corner. Christian Brown puts it out to the top here to Bryce Thompson. Dribbles towards his left. And Thompson hands it off to Igbaji. Takes it deep too, and he drills it. That's good. So Kansas on the board first. 1 minute through, the Sooners' second possession now with the basketball. Oklahoma puts into the hands of Umoja Gibson. Gibson dribbles towards his right, hands it off to Harmon now. Harmon passes over left wing perimeter to Reeves. Reeves feeds it inside. A Manick shot fake, puts it up. That's good. Up and in off the glass. Tie game up at 2. Inside the interior. That's going to be the game that has to be watch out for tonight here with Oklahoma, as they could have the advantage with Manick over the small ball lineup of Kansas. Kansas jacks up a left corner 3, missed it off the mark. Jayhawks not solid from 3 this season for them. They're back half of the conference this year and shooting the 3 around 33%. Oklahoma comes up, grabs the defensive board. Sooners have it here at the top of the key. Harkless dribbles, free throw circle, jumper, takes it. No good, not a great shot right there. Hit the bottom right part of the backboard, rebound back to Kansas. Jayhawks dribble at the right corner. As that is Igbaji, passes out to the top to Garrett, takes the straightaway 3. It's up, rattled out, tipped up. Rebound goes over to Reeves here for Oklahoma. What's good, Chiefs fan for life? Welcome back on the stream. He's taking Kansas by 3 here. And you're going to survive a scare out in this one. Chris, welcome in. Just had McDonald's, it looks like, for dinner. As Oklahoma takes inside. Second bucket of the game. Both of them in the post. That one by Harmon. 17:45 left to go in the first. Possession arrow here for Kansas as they have it. Moves it out around the perimeter, Thompson. Brown passes to the left wing here to Garrett. Garrett going to take it inside. Puts it up and in. Good for 2 off the backboard. All buckets so far. Besides the first jumper that went down by Kansas. The last 3 have been in the post. Chicken Wing, welcome on the stream. Been a good game so far. Pass underneath. Nice vision by Oklahoma. Underneath, Brady Manick left all alone, and he puts it up and in off the backboard for 2. 17 minutes left to go. Kansas tries to drive straight away. Lost control of the basketball, though. Jalen Wilson turns it over underneath. Goes out of bounds as the Sooners will have it back. Yeah, Manning Hayes puts hopefully Oklahoma remembers to drive to the basket tonight. And they've done a great job to that so far. Using Manick inside the post, slipping underneath the defense to their advantage. 3 minutes through, Reeves takes the 3 in. That's not the look he wanted. That's an air ball. Missed 3-point shot by Reeves. Rebound Kansas. Jayhawks pass it back out. Top of the key. Garrett dribbles towards his right. Hands it off to Brown, and they're going to slide it over to Thompson. Thompson passes back over to Jalen Wilson. Christian Brown has it around the perimeter. They move it out to the right corner. Right baseline dribble, going to take it inside, guarded by Mannix. Garrett passes out to the top. Brown, catch and shoot 3, misfired off the mark. Rebound Oklahoma. 16:20 left to go. Welcome in Warren out to the stream here. Hype for March Madness. Me too, man. That's going to be a deep 3. Oklahoma missed it. No good off the mark there at the left wing by Gibson, and rebound goes right back over to Kansas. Kansas passes left corner. 16 minutes left to go. Jumper, deep 2, gets blocked. Harkless comes up with a swat right there by Oklahoma. The Sooners will have it back. Oklahoma going to dribble past half court. Davion Harmon slows it down as he's going to set it up. Under 16 minutes left to go first half. Yeah, Mr. Ganja, welcome to the stream here. Kentucky lost in Oklahoma State. One of the hottest teams right now in all college hoops keeps on rolling. Jose, welcome in here. I'm doing pretty well. Things going pretty well here as Oklahoma has it top of the free throw circle. Reeves passes over left corner, left dribble down the court as Kansas going to come up with a block right from behind. Couple big defensive plays so far in this game. Kansas with a small ball lineup entering this game with no McCormack. They've yet to score in the last 2 minutes, though, for the Jayhawks. They put the ball now into the hands of Agbaji. Moves it out right corner to Garrett. Garrett will back his way at the right baseline. Floats it out to the top here. Thompson takes it. Lost the dribble. Turned it over. Kansas with their second turnover of the game. Both of them driving to the bucket. Oklahoma State or Baylor? Great question there. I'm going to go Baylor still, right there. Oklahoma State, I think they're headed towards a deep run in the tournament. I love their fight today against West Virginia for Oklahoma State. I think they're going to make a deep run. They keep on winning close games. So we go in the first timeout tonight, 6-4 to score, Oklahoma by 2 with 15-10 left to go first half. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. That's awesome. Good for you, Warren. That's great. So you're passing your classes right now. Warren's going to take Oklahoma tonight. Mr. Ganja taking Indiana in Texas potentially might pull off upsets. I agree with you. I think Indiana's capable of pulling off an upset against Rutgers tonight. And yet Texas taking on Texas Tech. I like Texas in that one tonight as well. Yeah, Villanova lost today against Georgetown. Jeez. Villanova as well. Justin Moore, he played today for Villanova. He was injured for most of that game against Providence. That's a concern. They lost against Georgetown, and it's going to be a concern whoever they play because Villanova most likely going to land on the 4 seed. They're going to play a 13, and that 13 you better watch out for, whoever it is. Whether it's Winthrop, whether it's Western Kentucky, or whether it's the team from the Big West there with UC Santa Barbara. There's potential with upsets, possibly Toledo as well. Toledo squeaked one out today against Ball State in the MAC quarters. What teams could possibly steal Louisville's bid? Bradley puts out here. Utah State, Memphis, if they win their conference tournament titles. And then other teams currently in the mix. Ole Miss, Georgetown, if they somehow sneak past the UConn or Creighton. Georgetown going to take on Seton Hall. Ooh, Seton Hall in Louisville in the first 4. How does that sound? A rematch of Black Friday basketball. That was an incredible game. Louisville won by 1. Seton Hall missed the game-tying free throw with like 0.5 left to go. Hilda, welcome to the stream here. Puts out about Seton Hall. If Seton Hall loses to Creighton or UConn in the Big East Final, will it be enough to secure a bid for the Pirates? Good question. I think it's all going to depend on how well the Mountain West does with their teams. Boise State, Colorado State, and Utah State. So it all depends on what happens, and with these teams here, I'm going to do Boise State's in action right now, so quick update on the Boise State game. And, by the way, San Diego State barely beat Wyoming today, 69-66. Boise State lost. I think. We're going to get the update here. Boise State 51-45 trailing against Nevada. I got end of second. Oh, they must be starting the second half. 51-45 in the first half. That's crazy. If that's the actual score. We'll give you guys the official update of that in a couple of moments. I think they're starting the second half. ESPN for some reason put end of second, so they haven't lost yet. It's not official, but Boise State in trouble of dropping out of the bracket. 6-6 the score is Kansas. Able to hit the shot right after the timeout. Oklahoma takes a quick left baseline jumper, missed off the mark by Manick, and it sails off the top of the backboard, goes out of bounds. Seton Hall will not be a 15 seed. They're going to be a 12 playing. 14.5 left to go. Kansas has the ball back, tied up at 6. They're going to drive to the bucket, and they lay it up and in. Good for 2. That's good by Agbaji. Oklahoma now with the ball. Sooners take it past half court with Reeves. Puts the ball into the hands here of Harkless. Harkless passes over to Williams. Williams drives inside. Shot gets blocked, but a tie-up. And it's going to be Oklahoma basketball. So Oklahoma will get the ball back. Sooners get the inbound. Williams at the top of the key. Williams moves it out to the left corner with Reeves guarded by Brown. He dribbles now at the left wing. Agbaji guarding him. Bounce pass left baseline. Swings it out to Manick. Manick mid-range jumper. He takes it, but they stepped out of bounds with it by Oklahoma. Oklahoma dribble left baseline. Stepped out of bounds before the pass to around the free throw circle, and that's a turnover. Yeah, K-State, I heard they were in a close game all game long against Baylor today. Their defense is much improved this year. That's a deep three. Missed off the mark by Kansas. Rebound Oklahoma. 13:40 left to go. Sooners have the ball. Going to pass up the court. Harkless at the left elbow. Yeah, Creighton's still in the Big East tournament. So Creighton is playing right now. They're taking on Butler. Creighton's beating Butler, and they're crushing them right now. 42-24 Creighton. And that's in the first half. So Creighton's all over Butler. Hey, no problem, Chris. Appreciate it, man, for stopping by. Hopefully next year a better year. Oklahoma with the ball. 13.5 left to go before halftime. Sooners dribble top of the key here. Davion Harmon. Harmon guarded by Jalen Wilson. Harmon passes over to the right elbow to Manick. Manick dribbles right baseline. Spin move inside. Lost it. Ball's in the ground. Fight for the basketball underneath. And Kansas tries to come up with a steal. It's going to be a tie-up in this time. The tie-up goes possession arrow Kansas this time. So that is 2 Kansas forced tie-ups in the last minute and a half. Yeah, totally right there, Hilda. Last night he wasn't doing that well either, and tonight struggling so far as well. He had a couple quick buckets here, but he's been quiet the past couple minutes. Kansas now with the ball. Left wing perimeter. Brown passes out on top. Wide open 3 by Garrett, and he drills it. Somebody by Oklahoma forgot to cover. Marcus Garrett just completely wide open. He's got 7 out of 11 so far by the Jayhawks. Sooners have it. Reeves takes it past half court as he has it top of the key. Pass over to the left corner perimeter. Feeds it over to Manick. Right corner 3. Catch and shoot. Drills it. Parading Manick right there as he hits down the triple. That's a big one for Oklahoma. Puts it 1-2. What's good, Landon? Welcome to the stream. Sorry to hear, bud. So sorry to hear, man, about Kentucky today. Yeah, a lot of frustration here. A lot of my followers here, like yesterday into today, it's been rough as that's a 3. Jalen Wilson drills it for Kansas straight away, top of the key. What do I think? Duke, Syracuse, Michigan State, Kentucky being done for the season unless they get NIT bids. Duke and Kentucky are done. Michigan State, I think it's close. I think Michigan State might have enough to get in, potentially, for Michigan State. They're right at the very end of the cut mark for Michigan State. 14-9 to score. Kansas dribble drive inside, missed the shot, no good. Rebound back to Oklahoma. Pass out to Manick. 3 in transition, missed it off the back iron. Kansas comes out with a rebound by Thompson. 11.5 left to go now. Thompson dribbles towards his right, hands it off to Christian Brown. They pass it to the left corner. Christian Brown has the ball once again. Passes back out top of the key over to Jalen Wilson. And over to the right corner to Garrett now. Garrett backs his way in Harkless. And now at the right baseline, spin move. Garrett dishes back around the perimeter. That pass bobbled, able to get it back. 6 in the shot clock for Kansas. As they have it, dribble drive straight away for the Jayhawks. Puts it up and got the possession. Something out of that possession where barely anything was being generated. Wow. 16-9. The layup was good as the shot clock was winding down. 10:55 left to go, Sooners basketball. Oklahoma struggling from the floor so far. They're 4 for 12. Sooners move it back out to the right elbow. Now they back their way inside. Swings it out left corner. Wide open 3. Manick, and he missed it. It's completely open in the clear. Rebound Kansas. Jayhawks now with the ball with 10.5 left to go before half. That's a dribble here by Harris. Kicks it out right corner. 3 in the air. Off the mark by Wilson. Rebound over to Oklahoma again. Sooners will take it past half court with Reeves. Reeves to the free throw circle. Kicks it back outside. Williams wide open 3. Air ball. Not the look so far by Oklahoma. Missing their threes. 1 for 6 from 3 to start out. The only one that went down was the corner 3 from the right corner by Brady Manick off the catch and shoot. That's 2 air balls. 2 air balls so far from 3 by Oklahoma. And that one, no excuse. That was by Alondes Williams, and he was just completely wide open, and it was well short. Not enough power. As we go to a timeout, 16-9 Kansas. Looks like Lost Pupper gets his $500 back. That's great. So Duke and Kentucky are going to be done. So they're done. And Michigan State, I still think they're in the bracket currently, like, very bottom. Like, an 11 seed or a 12 seed play-in. And then Syracuse, I think they might be the last team in the field for Syracuse right now. If somebody steals a bid like a Memphis or, say, a Utah State and Ole Miss, somebody even random from, like, the Big East that comes out of nowhere, like a Georgetown, like somebody random stealing a bid, then I think it's going to be tough for Syracuse. Syracuse, like, one of the last teams in the field. Them, Boise State, Colorado State, Drake, they're going to be shivering to Selection Sunday. That includes Louisville in that grouping along with Michigan State at the moment. Florida round of 32, what do I think? It all depends about the matchup, possibly. Possibly all depends about who they play, basically, that first round. Who do I got in this match? I'm going to take Oklahoma. Kansas looking good so far, though. Kansas, without one of their top players, Damon McCormack, they're big for today's game. Quick scoreboard update, no problem for Creighton. Rolling over Butler first half, going into halftime, 42-26 the score. Indiana leading early against Rutgers, 11-9. Quick look at the Boise State game. Boise State, one of the last 4 teams in the bracket. And Boise State currently losing against Nevada 55-51 with 17 minutes remaining. So we'll keep you guys posted there. UCLA up against Oregon State 41-34. You got a team to watch out for? I watch out for Oregon. Oregon crushed Arizona State today 91-73. Oregon going to be underseeded at 20-5 and somehow not ranked. UC Santa Barbara, quarterfinal, the Big West, top team in the Big West. Potentially could be a bracket buster. Beat Long Beach State tonight, 95-87. Seton Hall beat St. John's, and the team that would have got bounced out of the bracket, 77-69 in overtime. So we're going to get back to action in just a moment. If you guys are new here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Appreciate all for stopping on by tonight. Game number 1 out of 2 games tonight here. After this one, Virginia Tech versus UNC. We got 10-10 left to go first half. Kansas has the basketball, as it is Bryce Thompson who moves it out to Wilson. Wilson passes over right corner perimeter, and now Harris will turn the corner, drives inside. Dump off underneath over to Lightfoot, and he banks it up and in off the backboard. So Mitch Lightfoot getting some minutes, inserted into the game for the first time today. So Kansas goes big with Lightfoot at the moment. Oklahoma really struggling. 1 for 10 shooting. Their last 10 shots from the floor. They started out hot. They were 3 for 4. Oklahoma now at the left elbow. Swings it out to the right wing to Gibson. Gibson dribbles back outside to the left wing. That'll be a deep 2 Oklahoma. Hit the front rim, no good, and not getting the looks at all. Rebound Kansas. Jayhawks now with the ball. 9:20 left to go. Kansas with Harris. Passes back over to Thompson. Thompson floats it up mid-range, hit the front rim, tipped, and they get the offensive rebound. There's a Sooner player down inside a key. Hurt right now, able to get back up, though. That was Alondes Williams, number 15. Kansas still has the ball. 10 on the shot clock for the Jayhawks. They move it back outside. Wilson, long range, off the side of the rim, and the ball goes out of bounds. Lightfoot tried to track it down, but couldn't grab the offensive board. I'm going to take North Carolina tonight. So, Goody, sad about that for today. UNC with a game underneath their belt, and Virginia Tech hasn't played in ages. 9 minutes left to go. Alondes Williams going to check out of the game here for the Sooners. Oklahoma just taking a lot of low percentage shots after a great start to this game. 3 for 4, now 1 for 11. And Oklahoma just turned it over. They had a lot of problems last night with that, like last 5 minutes. Kansas, floater in the key, missed it off the back iron. Rebound goes back to Oklahoma. Harkless grabs the board. Sooners pass it, and it's another turnover. Pass was deflected past half court. Kansas with a steal, as they will pass it underneath Brown. Moves it back out to the top here. Garrett takes the 3 straight away, missed it. Rebound Oklahoma. Sooners going to have it back with 8:20 left to go. Oklahoma at the left wing perimeter. Bounce pass over to Queth, and that's the 3rd straight turnover by the Sooners. Kansas pickpockets that pass. Brown dribbles back out to the perimeter. Jacks up a 3 and missed it. Man, Oklahoma's turnovers are offsetting with Kansas just jacking up ridiculous 3-point shots that aren't even close to going in. Oklahoma going to slow it down this time, as they have it into the hands of Reeves. Reeves double team, moves it over to Queth, top of the free throw circle. Back outside to Harkless. Harkless now dribbles, looking to pass it. He moves it over, turns the corner, back to the right baseline. Queth deep 2, missed it. Rebound Kansas. Nobody can score. We got 7:40 left to go. First half, Kansas passing to Brown at the left corner. Christian Brown dribbles left wing now. Brown gets some space, takes the 3, air ball, out of bounds. Yikes. Holy smokes, nobody can hit a shot. 7:28 left to go. Oklahoma will have the ball, and they're also going to go on a media timeout. 3 turnovers on that whole last pass sequences before the previous timeout. Man, Kansas jacking up shots, Kansas missing theirs, Kansas on a scoring drought of 2.5 minutes, Oklahoma on a scoring drought of 5 minutes. As nobody can score, 18-9 to score, and we got 7.5 minutes left to go before halftime. Yeah, a lot of air balls in this game. I think at least 3. At least 3 air balls for 3-point shots. It's just not a good game so far. Hopefully this game picks up. Quick scoreboard update. Indiana leading Rutgers 16-11. Yep, gonna suit up the water boy. Boise State, we're gonna keep track of that all night long. Boise State trailing against Nevada, and it's not looking good. 59-52. Nevada leading with 15.5 minutes left to go. Yeah, Kansas's defense, they know without McCormack that their perimeter D has been able to put the stop today. Without McCormack, though, Oklahoma should have the advantage to go inside. That's what we saw yesterday, using Queth, the size advantage there against Iowa State. That's how they were able to build leads, going into the attacking the bucket into the lane. And today it's just been rough for the start here. Kansas winning this game, only shooting 38% from the floor. Oklahoma's 4 for 16, 1 for 7 from 3. Marist versus Niagara is a pick'em here. Mr. Gancha liking Marist in that game. Yeah, I don't know much about like the MAAC for this year, but I was stunned yesterday. Siena, they were the 1 seed. They lost against Rick Pitino and Iona. I think Iona could potentially take that conference now. Goody thinks that Virginia Tech has the advantage tonight since North Carolina potentially used all their energy last night. UNC's been so inconsistent, that's the thing. So the big key is, if Virginia Tech can drain corner threes like Marquette did, they got a legitimate chance to win that game for Virginia Tech. But they've been more like the defensive type of team for the season for Virginia Tech. I think they're like mid pack everywhere in the conference, like offensively. So we're gonna get back to action now. 18-9 to score. Oklahoma now has the ball. Sooners fling it outside around the perimeter. Jalen Hill passes over to the left corner. 3 in the air, and they drill one. Elijah Harkless. That was great ball movement. They bring in Jalen Hill into the game, and he passed it over to Harkless. Corner 3 knocked it down. 6-point game. 7 minutes left to go before halftime. Jayhawks ball. DeJuan Harris dribbles to the right elbow. Almost lost it. Kicks it out to the right corner. Wilson moves it over to Garrett. Garrett passes inside to the post to Lightfoot, 1-on-1. Backs his way on Quet. Turnaround. And the key. Got it. Good for 2. So Mitch Lightfoot, 2 buckets. Perfect 2 for 2, using the low post to his advantage. He's going to get an uptick in minutes tonight in this game for Mitch Lightfoot. With McCormack out in this one, Lightfoot's going to have a lot more minutes. He's played 4 minutes so far. Oklahoma dribbles inside underneath. Sooners kick it back out to the top of the key. Harkless. Now dribbles towards his left, double teamed. Harkless dribbles towards the left corner and lost control of the basketball. It's up in the air. Kansas comes out with a steal. Jayhawks with numbers, 2-on-1. Puts it up, good for 2. Up and in off the backboard in transition. Oklahoma with the turnovers. They got to settle down with the ball. 8 turnovers. 6 minutes left to go before halftime. Sooners now with the ball. Scoring 2 points every minute. Oklahoma left corner perimeter. Lost it. Goes out of bounds. And that's another turnover. Number 9 of the game for the Sooners. Yikes. Kansas came to play today. 6 steals by the Jayhawks defensively. This small ball lineup working out actually to their advantage. Not from 3, but inside. They've got the looks they wanted inside. Kansas has the ball back. DeJuan Harris dribbles in the key, floats up a mid-range shot and gets it with a floater. 5.5 left to go, and the Jayhawks by 12. Sooners with Harmon going to take it up the court, and that will lead to a timeout. Rough showing for the Sooners in this game so far. 5:20 left to go. 24-12, Kansas running away in a 13-3 run in about the last 7 minutes. Alright, so right now we're just on the timeout, everyone. Appreciate all for stopping by, being a part here tonight in the stream. Yeah, I agree, Hammer Saints. They would be doing much better right now if they had Keontae Johnson on their team. Oklahoma just needs to get this offense going, and that starts out by handling the basketball. Too many miscues. Way too many miscues has led to 6 total steals by Kansas in the first half. And there were 3 straight turnovers in a row. Braden, welcome back on the stream here, man. 5:20 left to go. Oklahoma just stalled out offensively so far. Nothing going on. Kansas will have the basketball. They were stalled out in the second half yesterday. Iowa State was down by 19. They pulled one in single digits, lost last night. They had some looks to pull one in 3 as well. Kansas just got the steal up the court. That's turnover. That's another turnover by Oklahoma. Kansas has it. Missed the 3, gets it back though. They pass over to the left corner. Wilson moves over to Lightfoot, backs his way on Manick inside. Wilson with a right-handed hook. Missed it, the follow. Good for 2 by Jalen. Wilson puts it up and in off the backboard. Kansas came to play today. 4:40 left to go, and this is without McCormack. 15-3 run in the last 8 minutes by Kansas. Oklahoma stalled out offensively. At the right wing perimeter. Harkless dribbles. At the left elbow, has it, swings it out to nobody. Whoa. Turnover. Number 10. Elijah Harkless just passed it to the right corner to nobody. Manick was standing around the perimeter, but that was, like, like a solid like 8 to 9 feet to the left of Manic. So he just passed a fastball out of bounds. Kansas has it back. Yeah, I heard that was a great game today. West Virginia, Oklahoma State. Off in the entry pass inside. Shot gets blocked from behind. Oklahoma comes out with a defensive stop. Here goes the Sooners now with the ball. Gonna move it back out to the left wing. Reeves will slow it down. 4 minutes left to go before halftime. Austin Reeves takes into the key. Dishes back outside left corner. Ooh, dangerous pass. That was almost a turnover as well. They're lucky. They're able to track that pass down. And they do turn it over. Stripped into the lane with the ball. Kansas comes up with steal number 8 of this game. Jayhawks have it at the right wing. Pass on top. They'll take a 3 by Lightfoot. Oh my goodness. Mitch Lightfoot sinks a 3. And he was completely left wide open. Guess he was not part of the game plan for Oklahoma to guard at the top of the key. Completely left wide open. And Oklahoma just did not want to defend him. He can shoot the 3 too. Manic shoots the 3 top of the key. Missed. So the big fella for Kansas drills, and then Manic, the big fella for Oklahoma, just missed it. Rebound Kansas. 3:15 left to go before half. Jayhawks move it out. Right corner. Hall. Nice passing. Underneath. Going to dish it back out. Shot fake it. Baji. Clear lane. Drives inside. Reverse-handed layup. Goes down. Good with a layup for 2 by Kansas. Holy smokes. 31-12. Small ball on the finest right now. 2:50 left to go before halftime. Oklahoma just stuck at 12. 20-3 run by Kansas. Sooners float one up. Manic takes a shot here. That's an offensive foul. Lightfoot takes the charge as Manic. Oh, 1 second. Yep, there we go. Oh, it accidentally switched. Yeah, Manic accidentally gets it. So right there. What's good, everybody? So right now, media timeout. So we're going to go back to a media timeout. 31-12. Yeah, rough. Yeah, rough game so far. We're on the timeout again. J.O., welcome to the stream here. It's unfortunate for Duke that their season had to end like that. Really just sad. If they played today, they could have had a chance to put on a statement there. They most likely would have had to win the ACC tournament to do so, to get there. What's good, Russell? Welcome to the stream here, man. Nuggets set a new NBA record here. 1 turnover all game against Portland. It's a new record with a 25-1 assist-turnover ratio. Wow. Yeah, I just noticed it was just on the timeout. Yeah, now not in the timeout. We do go back to the timeout. Yeah, so 20-3 run this is a part of right now. Holy smokes. Yeah, just they did not show up today for the second game for them in the Big 12 tournament. And Kansas is missing a key player too. What seed will Virginia Tech be if they lose or win tonight? If they win, I think they'd be around like a 6 for Virginia Tech. If they lose, probably around like an 8. A couple scoreboard updates for you guys right now. Creighton's in action. They're cruising over Butler. 48-28 Creighton. Western Kentucky in a game that they need to win. They need to win Conference USA to get there. They're winning UTSA. Texas San Antonio 26-21. Indiana looking good up against Rutgers 21-11. And then Boise State, they're right now in the very bottom of the bubble. Boise State, they're going to lose it. That's not good. Nevada leading Boise State 64-53. Alright, so we get back into action, everyone. 2:35 left to go, 31-12. Kansas just dominating. And they're doing it through forcing turnovers. They move it over to Lightfoot. Has the size advantage again, backs his way in a Wuakor underneath. And Victor Wuakor going to pick up a reach and foul. Kyland, welcome to the stream. So sorry to hear, bud. So sorry to hear about this right now. Yeah, it does not look good for Boise State. So, Boise State, if they lose, which right now it does not look that hot for them, Utah State's going to be in the bracket. That would help out Syracuse. So that would bump up Syracuse a spot with a loss by Boise State. Inside, and Kansas goes inside, and Mitch Lightfoot with another bucket. Mitch Lightfoot just... You knew that McCormack was not going to play tonight. I guess Mitch Lightfoot just not part of the game plan for tonight's game here for Oklahoma, as he has got 9 points, 4 for 6 from the floor. Sooners have it into the post. They were underneath the hoop. They went shot fake, dribbled back out when they were underneath, and a tie-up here forced by Kansas. It's going to stay Oklahoma basketball, though. So Kansas in the last game, they were trailing by 14 against UTEP in a random non-conference game. They came back and won it. And today they're plus 21, leading Oklahoma. Unbelievable. 1:45 left to go. Michael, welcome to the stream here. Sorry to hear, man. Oklahoma basketball. Reeves, bounce pass. Shot fake open jumper, and just too strong off the back iron by Owuakor. Kansas has it. Oklahoma can't hit any shots right now. They've had the looks too. Garrett floats one up mid-range, and he gets it. Good for 2. They're lucky they weren't paired up with K-State. 1:15 left to go in the first half. Sooners have the basketball. And for Oklahoma now, they're going to make the tournament, but they're probably... I remember when they were like top 10 for Oklahoma. They were like a 2 seed at one point. That's a 3, and Reeves able to hit one. So Austin Reeves, finally he is on the board with his first 3 points of the game. 50 seconds left to go. Kansas now has it. Passes back outside. Lightfoot takes the 3 straight away. Missed it off the mark. Tipped out of bounds. Oklahoma going to get the basketball back out by Kansas. Yeah, Oklahoma is probably going to be like a 9 or a 10 seed that they drop to. Wow. It's crazy. Crazy to imagine like a month ago they won against Alabama. They were in the top 10 and looking like they were going to be a 2 seed. And dropping all the way back now to like a 9 or a 10 as Oklahoma dribbles and they turn it over. Man, this is just yikes. Yeah, Braden's surprised I'm not doing the Celtics game tonight. Yeah, during this time of year, I wanted to focus on college hoops here since the games are really important going on. Because we got all the time in the world to cover NBA after college season is over. 20 seconds left to go before halftime. And Kansas is going to take a timeout. So Kansas will take a timeout with 18 seconds left to go. Man. Yeah, like playing like this doesn't matter what the seed is, either way. Like if you've been playing well recent, like in Oklahoma State's looking dangerous right now. It's not looking good for Oklahoma. They're really well with this game right here. They're really well in danger of dropping their first game in the tournament. It all depends on who that matchup is, who they face. Basically, everything's all about matchups and like the craziness of the bracket going on. If Nevada wins the conference tournament final, will the Mountain West get 4 bids? Great question. I'm gonna take 3. I'll take 3. So I think somebody's going to get bounced out there. It's probably going to be Boise State. Yeah, it should be fine now. 18 seconds left to go. Kansas gets the ball, going to take it past half court. Yeah, I thought this would be a way better game tonight. Kansas dribbles left baseline, and that's going to be a foul picked up by Oklahoma. Yeah, Creighton crushing Butler. Wow, 50-30 the score. Yeah, it was lagging a lot. It's fine now. I dropped the bit rate for some reason. I had like 2500 bit rate. It usually goes on that, but I don't know why I did that. Two seconds left to go before half. Kansas almost picked it off the Oklahoma inbound. Leads to a full court shot, and they missed it. They had a distance on that, just a little bit too high off the top of the backboard. 15 points. We go into halftime. That is it. Hopefully the next game going to be much better. Virginia Tech taking on North Carolina in the next stream. 35-15 with no David McCormack for Kansas. No problem in this game for the Jayhawks. They closed down a 17-3 run in the first half, and Mitch Lightfoot has scored 9 points in 10 minutes. Just been left completely unguarded at the top of the key and drilled down a three. He's getting his one-on-one matchups with his size advantage too. Do I think Syracuse makes the tournament even though they lost to Virginia? I will say yes right now. They're like one of the last teams in. If somebody steals a bid though, that's going to be a no. Like they're like one of the last teams in the tournament. They're going to be 12 seed playing round for Syracuse. Guaranteed 12 seed playing rounds. It all depends on who, like Seton Hall, Ole Miss, Memphis. These are teams trying to get into the bracket. Utah State, who welcoming LaMarcus Aldridge onto the stream right now. Looks like they're gonna be sending you out of there, out of San Antonio. Looks like. Yeah, Ethan puts out he'll take Syracuse over a 5 seed. I think they can win the playing game. They have potential to win the playing game. All depends on who they face. Colorado State. If Seton Hall keeps on winning, Seton Hall could be in the bracket. Could set up a potential rematch. Seton Hall versus Louisville as a playing game as well. Hey, no problem, man, and hey, it's glad to have you back in the stream here, bud. I don't cover much college football. It's just college basketball that I cover. Like 99% of the content here is like basketball content. From time to time, I'll do like membership live streams for members and mods for like special live streams. I've covered like NASCAR races before, NFL games. I'm not like huge into college football though. I know it's bigger out where I am. It's not big at all. I'm actually from Massachusetts, but like I know out in the Southwest, Southeast, college football is huge. Yes, there's gonna be a first four this year. So Joe Lunardi for ESPN, this is what he's got right now. Last 4 teams in, part of the first 4 would be Drake, Boise State, Colorado State, and Syracuse. That's what it looks like right now. That's according to Joe Lunardi, though. And last 4 byes are Michigan State, VCU, Georgia Tech, and Louisville, which Georgia Tech should keep on moving up into the bracket. They won against Miami today. So Georgia Tech basically a lock at this point. Louisville, Drake, Boise State, Colorado State, Syracuse, all shaking till Selection Sunday, same as Xavier. And then also, yeah, they got the first 4 for the 16 seeds also. Team rankings got Syracuse 84% to make the tournament, though. Yeah, Syracuse needs to be rooting for Mountain West teams to lose earlier in their tournament, like Boise State, Colorado State. Quick update on Boise State. Let's see what we got. Taking on Nevada. Nevada looking good. 66-58. 10 minutes left remaining. We'll keep you guys posted there. Nevada trying to bust the bracket. Western Kentucky got to be in the tournament to win. They need to win Conference USA to make it to the tournament for Western Kentucky. 18-6, and no problem with UTSA in the first half. 36-25. Indiana Rutgers, great game. Indiana leading by 1, 32-31. Georgia Missouri tied up at 12. And then Creighton all over Butler tonight, not even close. 58-35 Creighton. Yeah, Ethan wants Utah State and Colorado State in the tournament so bad. I can't wait to see what teams are gonna be in there for the final spots come Sunday. Oh man. It's gonna be a good selection Sunday. Yeah, this had to be one of the most lopsided first halves I've ever covered in a long time. I was not expecting this at all. Especially from that first game today was crazy, I heard. With West Virginia and Oklahoma State. So Oklahoma State taking on Baylor tomorrow. I'll be covering doubleheader tomorrow night, the semifinals for Big 12. Yeah, I think Big 12 is at 6:30 and ACC is at 8:30. Yeah, I'm doing Big 12 championship, ACC championship on Saturday, then SEC Big 10 on Sunday for the championships. Should be an incredible tournament, man, for sure. Probably gonna have so many upsets. It's gonna be insane. Like all the upsets that go down. Yeah, Big East is going on the same time. And Mountain West is going on the same time. So all those conference tournament championships are going on at the same time. I'm gonna take the Big 12 and the Big 12 and the ACC on Saturday. Because whenever I've covered Big 12 games, they've just been phenomenal this year. Besides this one so far, this has been an outlier. Yeah, I agree. That should be an awesome game. So, tomorrow's bracket sets up like this. Oklahoma State Baylor at the top of the bracket, first semifinal. That's at 6:30 Eastern time. And then, I think the next one's at 9:30 Eastern time. It's the winner of this game, which Kansas, in the first half, dominated, taking on the winner of Texas versus Texas Tech. Maryland doesn't lose. Oh, they told that to Sparty today. Welcome on the stream here, Brian. Yeah, Big East is up for grabs. I like UConn, though Creighton's looking good tonight. Creighton just all over Butler. The Villanova on the downfall. Villanova, it all depends on the matchup, but I think Villanova might get upset in the first round. I mean, you take out Gillespie, who's averaging around 15 points per game. They don't have another scoring option. All they have is just their backup point guard, who's just there to pass the ball. He's not a high rate scorer for Chris Archidiacono for Villanova, and it's going to be tough, I feel like. Ethan will watch the Mountain West over the Big East. Mountain West so underrated. And yeah, I agree there. The Mountain West tournament, like every single year, comes down to like a game-winning shot or so. Like last year was crazy. San Diego State barely won today against Wyoming. I think Utah State can make a case. Utah State can make a case to take that conference. Ooh, 5 seed Villanova versus 12 seed Drake, round 1. Ooh boy. See, I'm not sold on both of those teams right there. Well, I'm not sold for Drake with the upset. That's the thing. So they haven't played good enough competition this year, in my opinion, to pull that off. Jalen Ramsey, welcome to the stream. Looking for Oklahoma to come back. Gonna have to make a huge comeback for this one. So I'll be back later tonight, Florida State, or Virginia Tech tonight. I was supposed to cover Florida State Duke at this time, but that game got canceled today as Duke withdrew from the ACC tournament. So later tonight it's going to be Virginia Tech versus UNC for that one. Yeah, Nevada's still leading, 68-62 over Boise State. Good to see for Nevada, Desmond Cambridge with 22 points. He used to play at Brown, so that's good to see for him, getting some recognition over there for the Wolfpack. They started out, they were horrendous when they started out the season, and man, have they really pulled it together. 15-9 for Nevada, not a bad year for them. I remember one of their games, like early on in the season, they just got demolished. Yeah, they lost to San Francisco by 25, and then they lost to Grand Canyon University. Lost against Air Force, got swept by Wyoming, and then they swept Boise State. So Nevada's been in this position before. They swept Boise State back in February. So they're looking for the third knockout. What's good, Vaughn? Welcome on the stream here. What am I doing in an NBA game? Probably when there's no college going on. So maybe next week. So yeah, probably Tuesday. Probably Tuesday if I have everything done before. So. Mrs. Lindsay, welcome to the stream here. So Nebraska's out. No, Nebraska lost to Penn State, so they're out. Well, that's good. Steven, welcome to the stream here. Liking DeJuan Harris. He's done good so far. Really great setup player here for this team. Good on the defensive end of the ball too. Yeah, main miscue by Oklahoma in the first half. Turnover. Turned it over 13 times. 8 of those steals by Kansas, and 4 of those steals by DeJuan Harris in the first half for the Jayhawks. So he's got extra minutes today. 13 minutes. Coming up. Huge impact so far. Let's see here. Who is better, Arkansas, Alabama, or Oklahoma State? I'm going to take Oklahoma State. Big 12 Conference greater than the SEC. Oklahoma State also beat Arkansas back in the Big 12 SEC Challenge. And Oklahoma State has been grinding it out, winning close games. I think they're undefeated in overtime. Oklahoma State is on a roll. I know Arkansas is right now like one of the hottest teams in college basketball, but Oklahoma State's up there with them, and Oklahoma State took them down. That was the last loss for Arkansas, was against Oklahoma State in that Big 12 SEC Challenge game. So two of the hottest teams in all college basketball. What a great match to set up. What's good, Roger? Welcome to the stream here. Yeah, this just not been a game today for not been the game today at all for Oklahoma. Still at halftime, everyone. We're going to start the second half in just a couple moments. If you guys are back on here new once again, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified here. Future live streams. Yeah, I agree there, Ethan. I don't see Alabama losing in the first round. I do see them losing to either a 10 or a 7 in the second round, though. Is Alabama most likely going to land on the 2 line? It's all about how hot they get from 3. That's the thing for Alabama. I've seen games that they are just dropping down their 3s left and right, attacking the basket. I've seen games that they just pull up, jack up 3s, miss them, turn over the ball. So I've seen 2 complete opposites of 2 different types of Alabama teams this year. Yeah, Butler getting torched against Creighton there. Welcoming Mitch onto the stream. What's good, D. Wade? Welcome back in the stream here, man. So we get ready for the second half. Not the game that it was supposed to be in the first half here by Oklahoma. Yeah, it's been a year. That's crazy. I remember that I covered Dallas a year ago with their game for the NBA. It's crazy, man. Cannot believe that. 1 year ago. We start off the second half here as we are back to action. Kansas now with the ball. Main problem for Oklahoma, 13 turnovers. This led to Kansas stealing the basketball 8 times. 4 of those by Kansas there by DeJuan Harris. Jayhawks going to take the first shot of the second half. They missed the perimeter 3 from the right wing by Agbaji. Rebound Oklahoma. Sooners need a bunch of stops and they need a bunch of points as well. And they really got to start attacking the basket, which their 3s have been having a lot of trouble in this game tonight. Reeves, pass over to Manick, top of the key. Manick moves it back outside to the left wing to Harmon. Harmon feeds it over to the left elbow, over to Manick here. Manick backs his way. Passes off the cutter, and they put it up and in. Good for 2. That's what they need to do for Oklahoma. Nice cut straight away to the basket by Harkless. Vaughn remembers I was freaking out and said that I was going to hide after the stream. I actually did not remember saying that, but that's too funny. Yeah, it was a tough time. I think everybody was going through a rough time there, but unbelievable place we were in a year ago. Pass underneath, good for 2 by Kansas, up and in off the backboard. 20-point lead. Yeah, Oklahoma just down the cliff. This ain't looking good. Yep. The Rudy Gobert moment a year ago. Cordelia, welcome to the stream. Happy late New Year out here. Yeah, doing pretty well. I wish this game was closer, but everything's been going pretty well. Oklahoma shot fake puts it up. That's going to lead to a Kansas foul. So it's going to send Davion Harmon to the line shooting 2. Welcoming the sports expert onto the stream here. Definitely need to give that coffee over to Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma yesterday, they were the unfortunate team to play in the late game yesterday. And they had to play less than 24 hours earlier, and it's not really helping out their cause. I thought so, Vaughn. I really did think so. I thought that they just straight up cancel the season and never return. And just and we'd see the basketball court a year later. Like I didn't think we'd be back in playing basketball in July. 18 minutes left to go. Kansas by 19, and the pass gets picked off. Oklahoma comes up with a steal as they have it here at the right wing. Moves it out. Ball now to the hands of Reeves. Reeves passes over. Now it's into the hands of Manick, right baseline. Manick backs his way on Bryce Thompson. Turnaround jumper. Missed it off the mark. Rebound. It goes to the offensive board. And they put one up, and that's good for two. Sets position, and Elijah Harkless banks it up and good off the backboard. They need a whole lot more second chance points and a lot of baskets inside to get back into it. And defensive stops as well, just like that. Missed three by Kansas. Sooners grab the rebound. Reeves at the top now. Passes to the right wing over to Harmon. Harmon moves it inside. They turn it over. Looking for the entry pass to Manick, and Manick not happy about that one. Turnovers been the bane of this game tonight for Oklahoma. Hey, that's awesome. Welcome in Armando here. I'm doing pretty well. He got his PS5. So awesome here. Graphics are epic. That's incredible, bud. Von watched the Nuggets Mavs stream from 1 year ago just to look back at that moment. Yeah, I don't blame you. I think I'm going to look back at that moment sometime when I get a chance. Kansas by 17 to get the ball. Lightfoot top of the key. Hands it off as the ball now into the hands of Agbaji. Pass over to Lightfoot, but they're going to get that one to be turned over. Oklahoma comes up with a steal on the key. Sooners kick it back outside. Manick jacks up a three over. Lightfoot drills it. Big triple by Brady Manick now in double figures with 10. Timeout taken by Bill Self for the Jayhawks. 16:45 left to go. Oklahoma on a little bit of a run. 6-0 run here. Still down by 14 though, as we're going to go on a timeout. Wow, Creighton putting it on tonight. 70-42 over Butler. Unbelievable how that was 1 year ago and how far we have come from 1 year ago. So Creighton crushing Butler. We take a look now at the Boise State score. Boise State, one of the last teams in the bracket currently, and they are not in good hands at this moment. They are gonna lose against Nevada. Nevada leading 75-66 with 3 minutes left to go. Talk about a choker. How about UCLA? UCLA choking against Oregon State 65-63 with 2 minutes left remaining. We'll keep you guys posted there. Oregon State was down by a bunch early on. In the games of the moment, Georgia, Missouri going on. That game's tied up at 19. Rutgers leading Indiana at halftime 33-32. Yeah, that was a rough night. And Maryland, indeed, they got the W over Michigan State, so they do it again. Like, second straight week in a row, I think they beat Sparty. Western Kentucky, rolling right now. They are on a roll, leading UTSA 40-25. Hawaii versus UC Riverside at 11:30 p.m. Oh, man. It's a nice late game. Yeah, I've seen Hawaii games, like when Hawaii plays, they play games at, like past midnight. Like, some of the games at, 1 in the morning. I'm going to take Texas today. I like the Longhorns there in that one, especially if they get hot from three. Texas Tech has had a hard time defending the perimeter this season. I feel like if Texas Tech gets matched up with a team like Liberty, I would honestly pick Liberty for the upset. Both of those teams have terrific defenses, but Texas Tech cannot defend the three. They got ripped to shreds against Baylor by that. Baylor went 15 for 23 on Sunday from three. And I think Liberty's like a top 10 team from three this season. Yeah, I agree, the sports expert. I think UCLA is going to be one and done from the tournament. Yeah, there's a lot of teams I'm just not impressed about. Really not. I think because I was talking to somebody today, they had said that St. Bonaventure and LSU were matched up in one of the brackets they saw. I would pick the Bonnies in that one to win over LSU. I take the defense over the offense. St. Bonaventure's got really good low-key defense for them. LSU can put up a ton of points. I would like to see that matchup, actually, as we're back to action. Kansas takes the three-point shot straight away, and they drill it from the top of the key. Ochai Agbaji has got 9. Oklahoma now with the ball. Manick, jumper, free throw circle, and he drills it. Brady Manick has officially become the hot hand here past few minutes for Oklahoma. They're going to start rolling with him. He's got 12. Kansas has the ball stolen away. A 2-on-1. Instead, they're going to settle back. Take a 3. They drill it, though. Austin Reeves takes the gamble, and it pays off for Oklahoma. Wow. A 2-on-1 and just stops at the left wing and knocks down the triple. 11-3 run by the Sooners last 3 minutes. Far from over. 15:50 left to go. Kansas kicks it back outside. Agbaji pass over to Lightfoot. Guarded by Manick at the right baseline. Backs his way. Lightfoot. Lightfoot inside. Left-handed hook shot. Missed it off the back iron. And Oklahoma coming out with energy here in the second half. The Sooners now with the ball. As they take it back in their way. Lost it. Ball's on the ground. They get it. They pass over to the right corner perimeter. They turn it over. Oh, that's a waste of a possession right there. That's unfortunate. Davion Harmon fell down with the ball, and he tried to pass it back outside, and he just launched it over. He had 2 of his teammates in the intended direction and just launched it over both of their heads out of bounds. They're playing with the energy, though. They just got to stop turning over the basketball so many times. It's crushed them all game long. Imagine if they hadn't turned it over 15 times. 15 turnovers, Kansas with 8 steals. As we go on a timeout, 15.5 left to go. Media timeout, Kansas by 12. Oh yeah, Kansas just, oh man, they've always been like down with their football program. It's always like bottom, yeah, like winless seasons, like barely like any wins in the season there for Kansas. It's rough for their football team. Yeah, I gotta give Oklahoma that coffee there to boost them. They're playing with much better energy than what they were in the first half. Just came out entirely flat. Oklahoma, they have the advantage in the second half, 13-5 in their favor here for the scoring advantage. Brady Manick been the hot hand, 12 points for him tonight. Kansas leading scorer Marcus Garrett with 11. 3 points have been a problem tonight for Kansas. Not a great three-point shooting team altogether this year. 4 for 17 from the perimeter tonight. They were doing it from the post. It was Mitch Lightfoot early on. A couple hook shots he made inside. And they've had second-chance buckets as well off of follows. And though in the second half, Oklahoma's done a much better job matching up with them inside the interior. So winner of this game will take on the winner of Texas versus Texas Tech, the late game tomorrow night. Great semifinal game going on. I'll be covering the Big 12 semis, by the way, tomorrow night. Baylor against Oklahoma State. Oh, man, that's going to be a great game. That's the first game tomorrow. Second game will either be the winner of this one versus Texas Tech. Yeah, it all depends about the game, I guess. Paul, welcome back on the stream here. Yeah, UCLA only up by 2 against Oregon State. Jeez. Yeah, it goes to show I'm not going to take that team far in the bracket. Not going to take UCLA far in the bracket. Not going to take Clemson far in the bracket. I think Clemson's probably going to get a 6 seed somehow. They'll lose first round to an 11. I don't know who the 11 will be. If they do get an 11, maybe a 7. Paul's watching all the college games on TV, both men and women. Wow. Got the TVs rolling right now. No, I did not cry that night. I did not cry that night, so that's one thing I did not do, Vaughn. That's something that I don't want to do. Even if the Celtics do lose in the NBA Finals in 7 games, I will not cry. I will show you guys I will not cry. 15-15 left to go. Left corner 3, and Kansas going to get fouled. At the corner perimeter, that's going to lead the free throws coming up. Should be 3. Should be 3 shots at the line. Ochai Agbaji, 68% shooter, goes to the line. First one good. What do I think Maryland's chances are tomorrow? I think they could potentially pull off the upset. Michigan, I do think Michigan's gonna get it though. I think Michigan's gonna be eliminated by Purdue in the semifinals for the Big Ten tournament. So I do think Michigan is gonna get it tomorrow for my prediction, as Kansas hits all 3 of their shots on the line. But I think Maryland can make it a close game. Michigan has been on the downfall lately, and they are vulnerable for Michigan. That they've gone cold from 3. Shot fake Oklahoma underneath Reeves. Kicks it back out to the right elbow. Jumper, deep 2, missed it. Up in the air, and Kansas going to grab the defensive rebound. Lightfoot lost it underneath Reeves. Comes up, floats up the shot, gets fouled, and he gets it. Good for 2 and a foul. We'll go to the line, shoot 1 coming up for Oklahoma by Austin Reeves. What a layup. Yes, I agree. If Maryland beats Michigan tomorrow, that should save Mark Turgeon's job. I think he should be pretty good right now though, because this season was more of like a rebuilding year, considering what they lost. Because they lost Anthony Cowan and Jalen Smith, so their top 2 scorers from last year scored like over 16 per game. And also Smith, their top rebounder. Huge losses. So it was more of a rebuilding year. I actually predicted that Maryland would miss the tournament, be like bottom of the conference, but it would be more of a rebuilding year and get back to the tournament next year. But they have surpassed that expectation big time this season. Oklahoma good at the line, as Kansas has the ball back inside the post, and they bank it up and in, good for 2. So Kansas by 14. Oklahoma with the ball right back. Reeves moves it over to the left corner, passes right corner, catch and shoot 3 in the air. Sooners drill it for the triple there by Davion Harmon. That's a big 3 by Oklahoma. Cuts it to 11 with 14 minutes left to go. Alex, welcome to the stream here. Looking for the Texas W tonight. Best of luck out there. If Texas wins tomorrow, I'll be covering the winner of this game versus Texas in the semifinal. Kansas has it. They move it out around the perimeter to Agbaji. Dribbles top of the key. Pass over to Garrett. Garrett right baseline. Almost lost it. No, he's going to get called for the double dribble. So turnover. Kansas turns it over right underneath. Paul's doing a scoreboard watch right now on his iPad along with his channel, switching on his lone TV in his room. Awesome, man. It's definitely the time of year to have the multiple screens on. 13 and a half left to go. Oklahoma has the ball. They'll dribble past half court, and they're no way to be being done from this game. Oklahoma's pass gets deflected, goes to the backcourt, but they're going to get it back. Sooners with 20 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Less than 13 and a half minutes left to go. Top of the key dribbles, as that is Reeves. Takes it inside. Floats up the shot, missed it off the mark. And rebound back to Kansas. Kansas pass up the court. At the right wing, Wilson moves it back onto the top to Garrett. Garrett passes over to the right corner. Ball into the hands of Brown. Christian Brown dribbles inside, spin move, puts one up. Shot gets blocked by Manick. And the Sooners will have it back. Big defensive play there by Brady Manick. Here goes Oklahoma. Reeves. Dribble drive inside here by Reeves. Attacks the lane, lays it up and in, and cuts this game to single digits. 45-36, exactly what was needed for Oklahoma. Here for Austin Reeves to break out now, as he is in double figures with 11 total in this game. Treeper, welcome to the stream. Yes, I'm still going to say Michigan State right now in the bracket, but just barely. So I wouldn't say they're locked just yet. They're going to be sweating it out till Selection Sunday, but I do think they're going to be in the bracket barely, like either in that playing round or as like an 11 seed. That's a big 3 by Kansas as they drill it. Good from the perimeter by Garrett. 12-12 left to go. Oklahoma passes now. Manick slides it out left corner, back to the left wing. 3 in the air. Harkless delivers. Gets the triple. Big time shot by Oklahoma. Hey, have a nice rest of the day, Roger. Oregon State coming back. 13 seconds left to go. Trying to pull off the upset over UCLA. Wow. 11:45 remaining. Kansas drives down the lane. Missed the layup. No good by Wilson. Sooners grab the rebound. Reeves has it at the top. He's going to slow it down. Looking for a quality look here for Oklahoma to draw a win in 7 or 6. All depends on what they're looking for in a reach-in foul. Kansas picks up a reach-in by Dwan Harris. The clock will stop with 11:33 left to go. What a game we got here. Oklahoma showing no signs of quitting. Good to see as we go on immediate timeout. If you're just joining us, Oklahoma was trailing in the first half by 23. They have come from behind and now down by 9. Finally have awoken here in the second half. Yikes. Nevada about to beat Boise State. Bye-bye, Boise State. Not going to make it into the tournament. Ouch. Western Kentucky looking good. They need to win Conference USA to get there, though. Western Kentucky all over Texas San Antonio 53-35. Creighton crushing Butler by 30. 79-49. Nevada leading Boise State 88-80 with 26 seconds left to go. UCLA trailing with 4 seconds left remaining against Oregon State. Unbelievable. Oregon State. Pac-12 tournament's a mess right now. It is an absolute mess. Oregon State's going to take on Oregon tomorrow if they win that game. Yeah, well, welcome in Ryan here out to the stream. Oklahoma indeed coming back. They were down by 23 at one point. Yeah, NIT looking for Boise State. Not going to make it to the bracket with that loss. If anybody's interested, feel free to join the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge. I just posted a link out in the chat if anybody's interested in that. As it's open up to the public, just make sure when you do sign up, just make sure to use their channel name if you're interested in signing up for that. After this game, I'll be covering Virginia Tech against UNC later tonight. So I'll be back for a doubleheader. I don't know anymore. Welcome to the stream. Oof, Missouri. I haven't taken a look at that score in a while. Let's see what we got. Missouri playing Georgia in their first game of the SEC tournament. And Georgia leading at halftime 33-32. Yeah, there's so many teams in the downfall this year. It's crazy. So many teams in the downfall. Rutgers leading Indiana 41-36. Too bad for Indiana. Not going to make it to the bracket. UCLA has tied it up against Oregon State 70-70. Mitch going for DePaul to upset UConn. Wow. UConn has been in a roll lately. That'd be hard to imagine for DePaul, but anything's possible. That'd be hard to imagine, though. UConn's been on a roll. Torched Georgetown, scored 98 on Saturday. They beat Providence. Just a sad season for Providence. So sad. One of the most disappointing teams in all college hoops this year. Classic Pac-12 battle. Oregon State ain't going to go down without a fight. Wow. Winner of that game will take on Oregon. We're back to action. 11.5 left to go. Kansas leads. It's Oklahoma basketball. They were down by 23, looking to cut it to 7 as they are underneath. Puts it up. Good. And a foul by Oklahoma. They do cut it. Oh, no. They're going to get... Oh, 1 second here. They're going to get called for the foul. That looked like a... Oh, he hooked them. Yeah, he hooked them by Harkless. That's an offensive foul by Oklahoma, so they will not count the bucket. That was a late hook by Harkless, so that's his third offensive foul. Wow. That looked close because there was enough contact to draw a shooting foul, but Harkless did indeed hook him with the arm around. That's a jumper. Hit the front rim. No good by Wilson. Rebound back to Oklahoma. 11 minutes left to go. We'll see if they can cut it to 7 this possession or 6 with a 3. Reeves has it at the left wing. Reeves looking to pass it, and that's going to be a timeout taken. Reeves looking to pass it, and there was nobody even open. Just random timeout around the perimeter with 10:56 left to go. Yeah, so Missouri beat Illinois and Alabama. That was way back. Like, that game was in December. The one against Missouri and Illinois. That's the one that's helping them out in the tournament because Missouri's been on a downfall. They were like a 2 seed at one point. They were the same thing as Oklahoma. We've had 2 seeds that's completely dropped out of there. Like Tennessee. Tennessee was a 2 seed back in I think like January. They were a 2 seed. I remember like Tennessee hadn't even beat anybody good. Everybody was like, this defense is stacked for Tennessee, and then Alabama lit them up that night. 10:56 left to go. Oklahoma will get the inbounds. At the top of the key for the Sooners. Bounce pass over to the left wing. Ball into the hands of Reeves. What's good, Hammer Saints? Welcome back on again. Oklahoma has it here at the top. They dribble with Emoji Gibson. Jumper for a deep 2. Missed it off the back iron. Rebound Kansas. Jayhawks going to have the basketball back. 10.5 left to go. Kansas ball. Kansas moves it over to Garrett at the right wing. Passes out top here to Wilson. Jalen Wilson bounce pass. Tried to get a cutter, and they lost control of it out of bounds. Bobble. Turnover by Dwan Harris. He had the ID on the cut, just couldn't get it. Couldn't snag that basketball. What a wild finish. Oregon State, UCLA tied up going into overtime. Yeah, they'd have to get past Oregon. So my prediction for the Pac-12 winner is Oregon. Because I don't bet against Dana Altman when it comes to conference play in March. But Oregon State, they're much better than expected this year for Oregon State. 10 minutes left to go. Oklahoma takes the jumper to get fouled. Brady Manick going to head to the free throw line coming up. And this is a 9-point game. Achai Agbaji picks up the foul for Kansas, and that's his 3rd personal. We take a look at it right now. Foul trouble. Elijah Harkless for Oklahoma, 3 personal fouls. And Agbaji for Kansas with 3. That's basically it for foul trouble. Everybody else is either 1 personal foul or 0. Manick, first free throw, drills it. 8-point game. They were down by 23 in the first half. Second free throw coming up at the line with 10:04 left to go by Brady Manick. And he drills the second one. It is a 7-point game. Here we go. Slowly, but Oklahoma is creeping there because of their defense. 10-3 run in the last 4.5 minutes, shutting down Kansas as the Jayhawks in a 2-minute and 45-second scoring drought. That will help. That's a stop. A block underneath by Oklahoma. They're going to have it back. 9:45 remaining. Sooners now with the basketball. They dribble back their way inside. Dribbles back out to the left corner perimeter. Davion Harmon. At the left wing, slides it over to the right wing. Reeves passes to the right corner. Harkless has it. Harkless now dribbles inside the key. Harkless bounce pass over to Manick. Manick backs his way. Spin move. Got the size advantage. Banks it. Up and in off the backboard. He was working on 6'1" DeJuan Harris. Guarding Brady Manick in the post right there. Just big mismatch of a matchup. As Manick just took advantage of that one. And banked it up and in for 2 off the backboard. Holy smokes, a game we got. 48-43. Do not change the dial here. Man, now we got a game. Brady Manick, 6'9", working on 6'1", inside the post. Timeout taken by Kansas on the floor. They are down to 1 timeout left to go. And we still got 9:23 remaining. Oklahoma with 2 timeouts remaining. Quick update. Oregon State, UCLA tied up at 74 in overtime. Boise State, bye-bye. not going to make March Madness. Lost to Nevada in their quarterfinal in the Mountain West. 89-82 the final, Nevada. Moving on. Boise State's resume looks like this. Record for Boise State sits at 18-8. They lost their last 4 straight games in a row for Boise State, so that does not help them. They also got swept by Nevada and lost 3 games. All 3 of their games they played against Nevada this season, they lost against them. As we are back to action, 48-43. Kansas, a big choker right now. As Oklahoma has the advantage in their favor, 28-13 in the second half. Kansas just got the basketball inside. They put it up. That's good for 2 in the foul. Kansas off the cutter to the bucket in the contact. So Kansas by 7 and the free throw coming up at the line by number 30, Ochai Agbaji. And he drills it at the line. Kansas by 8. 9 minutes left to go. Oklahoma now with the ball. They got to get it inside. Manick been the hot hand for the Sooners tonight. 16 points. Manick backs his way. Lost control of the basketball, though. Kansas pickpockets him with Jalen Wilson inside the post. Kansas has it at the right wing. Lightfoot. Passes over to Garrett. Garrett moves it out to the left corner perimeter. Wilson feeds over to Lightfoot. Lightfoot backs his way on Manick. Lightfoot gets stripped of the basketball, though. Oklahoma going to come up with a reach-in. Clock will stop. 8:42 left to go. That was close. Oklahoma really wanted a steal there, but Brady Manick gets called with the... Or no, it's going to be Reeves. Reeves came in late with a reach-in. It was Manick who tried to... Manick who took the flop, wasn't called for the charge. So Kansas will get the basketball back, non-shooting foul. 4 fouls picked up by both of these teams in the second half. Kansas, pass underneath, good for 2, up and in by Lightfoot. Able to get the sides advantage right in the post and put it right up and underneath. 8.5 left to go. Sooners have it now. Reeves at the top of the key. Now he dribbles at the right wing. Still guarded around the perimeter by Agbaji. Reeves going to float one up. He's going to get fouled and will go to line shoot 2. Personal foul picked up here by Lightfoot. So Mitch Lightfoot picks up his second personal foul of the game. 8:19 remaining as we welcome Joyous Randall onto the stream. Austin Reeves first free throw, got it. Second free throw is good. 53-45. Tomorrow is going to be Big 12 semifinals I'll be doing. I actually don't have the Big 10 network, so I won't be covering any of the games until the Big 10 championship. So tomorrow's going to be the Big 12 semis at 6:30 and 9 o'clock. Saturday is going to be the Big 12 championship and the ACC championship. And then Sunday is going to be the SEC championship and the Big 10 championship, and then the Selection Sunday stream afterwards. 8 minutes left to go. What's good, Ryan? Welcome to the stream here, man. Mitch Lightfoot just picked up another foul. That's a rebounding foul underneath by him. So that's his third personal. Lightfoot stays in the game. Ooh, he almost committed a flop, got out of place, and Oklahoma with a cutter with Lightfoot out of place, throws it down with a two-handed dunk. Alondes Williams right there with a two-handed throwdown. 7:40 left to go. Only down by 6. They were down by 23 in the first half. Kansas now with the ball. Agbaji dribbles straight away. Passes back out top of the key. Wilson. Wilson attacks the bucket. Missed the layup. Off the backboard. A rebound goes over to Manick. Oklahoma has it back. Here goes the Sooners pushing tempo. Reeves. Top of the key. Passes out left wing Harmon. 7:20 left to go. Back outside to Manick. 3 in the air. Drills it. Oh, baby. We got a game. 53-50. Down by 23. Now down by 3 with 7:10 left to go. Brady Manick, 19 points, 12 of those in the second half. Oklahoma heating up. Here goes Kansas, right baseline dribble. Wilson, dish back out to the left wing. Over to the top here, Lightfoot gives it out to the right corner. 3 in the air, Agbaji drills it. Spots up, takes it, makes it. Oh, we got one right now. If you guys are new, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. 6:45 left to go. Oklahoma with the basketball. We are on a roll now. This game's starting to pick up. Sooners have it. Reeves passes to the top here to Manick. Manick moves it back out to Reeves to the left wing. Shot fake, dribbles down the lane. Puts it up, no good. The tip in off the trail. Good for 2 though by the Sooners. Cleans it up, tips it up and in for 2. Elijah Harkless looking good tonight. He has got 12 points on the board as well. 6:20 remaining. Kansas basketball. Lightfoot back outside of Wilson. Dribbles towards his right. Slides over right corner. Same exact 3-point shot that he made. He drills it again. Ochai Agbaji spot up. Takes it. Makes it. Right corner triple. 7-point lead by Kansas now. 6 minutes left remaining. Oklahoma with Reeves. At the right wing, he dribbles double team. Moves it out to Manick. Pass over to the top. Oh, his defender missed him. They get the air ball. Offensive rebound. Right place, right time. Williams lays it up. Good for 2. Off the air ball. Second chance goes down there for Oklahoma. 5:40 left to go. Kansas possession. Jayhawks have Wilson. Moves it out to Garrett. Now they'll take a 3 from the corner. Whoa. Whoa. We're heating up. Ochai Agbaji. 26 points, man. Holy smokes. He is a perfect 3 for 3 on his last 3 shots, all threes. 9 points alone by Agbaji by Kansas in the last minute and a half. Timeout taken with 5:20 left to go. Woo! We got a game here, man. Holy smokes. Timeout taken, Oklahoma. Wow. 26 by Agbaji, 9 for 14 from the floor, and he has made all of his last threes from the corner. 2 from the right, same spot, 1 from the left, and the last one by Agbaji just clear out in the open. Able to get around the cut. Beautiful passing by Kansas, and they drill it down off the catch and shoot to perfection. Right now in the timeout, so we took a look at Boise State's resume here. It's not going to be enough to make it to the bracket. Got swept against Nevada. Lost 3 games against Nevada. Just lost against Nevada. That one went final 89-82. The conference tournament committee, they decide on, it comes down to how you're playing late in the season and how Boise State played late in the season, not enough to get them in. They lost their last 4 straight games, so they're going to miss out on the tournament. If there's any game to point out, too, it'd be that loss against Fresno State. They lost 67-64 against Fresno State back on March 2nd. That's the worst loss out of all of them. They got swept by San Diego State and Nevada, and then they lost in their season opener to Houston. That was basically their only game to help out their tournament hopes. BYU, they did win at BYU though, 74-70, but it's not going to be enough though since they got swept offset it by Nevada. Quick scoreboard update. UCLA trailing against Oregon State 79-78. 10 seconds left to go in overtime. We'll keep you guys posted with that game right now. Wow, as the madness of college hoops here during championship week continues tonight. Rutgers, Indiana going at it. Final 8 minutes left to go. Indiana trailing by 1 as Rutgers is up 49-48. Georgia leading Missouri at the start of the second half, 35-34. Creighton crushed Butler tonight. It wasn't even close. 87-56. With Marcus Zagorowski dropping down 18 over Butler. Yeah, Russell got a good point right there. One mismatch all it takes, and suddenly a team looks like a champion. That's what Oklahoma's done here in the second half, attacking inside. Imagine if they had done that in the first half here. They would be leading this game for Oklahoma if they had taken it to the bucket. Same as yesterday. Yesterday, they made too many mistakes, just jacking up deep threes and missing them. Also, the turnovers. Imagine if Oklahoma didn't turn it over I think it was 13 times in the first half. What's good, Mikey? Welcome to the stream here, man. What a game, 62-54. Kansas was up by 23 points at one point. And, Ochai Agbaji for Kansas is going off. He's got 26 points. He has just hit three straight 3-point shots in a row. Alberto, welcome to the stream here, man. Hope all is going well. We're back to action. What a game. 5:10 left to go. Oklahoma gets the inbounds. Sooners have the ball here with Reeves. Reeves dribbles top of the key. Reeves now towards his left. Jacks up a three by Oklahoma. Splash. He drills it with 5 minutes even left to go on the clock. Austin Reeves with 16. He has had multiple games with at least 16 points this year. He is a first-teamer in the All-Big Ten Conference this year. Under 5 minutes left to go in a 5-point game. Kansas. Now with the ball. Floats up the shot off the back iron. Missed it. Defensive rebound. Picked up by Oklahoma by Gibson. Here we go. Sooners will have it. Oklahoma right wing perimeter with Reeves. Reeves dribbles guarded by Brown with a chance to put it to a 2-point game. 1-possession game if they score right here. Either way, hard to imagine. Bounce pass to Manick. Manick got the size advantage. Backing his way inside on Brown. Shot fake. Manick moves it back out to Reeves. Reeves now dribbles at the right elbow. Oh, able to squirt around the defender. Missed the first shot. Second one couldn't tip it in. Ball's up in the air. Defensive rebound to Kansas. What a grinded out possession. He had a great look. Nice up and under move at the right elbow. Just couldn't get it to fall. Able to get around the defender. Kansas has it. Left wing Agbaji. Pass over to Brown. Moves it back out to the right corner. DeJuan Harris backs his way in there for Kansas. He lost control of it. Turns it over. Turnover by the Jayhawks with 3:51 left to go. Oklahoma has indeed come back. Trailing down by 23. And now a 5-point game as we go on a media timeout. Kansas at one point went on a 17-0 run. The last lead for Oklahoma was 6-4. In like the first 3 minutes of the game, they were up. 80-78. Oregon State leading with 4 seconds left to go. Wow. Against UCLA in overtime. Unbelievable. Welcome in once again. Hammer Saints back on the stream. Ideal Smith, welcome to the stream here. Boomer Sooner going out for Oklahoma to pull the come-from-behind victory. Oklahoma outscoring Kansas second half 42-27. It has been a total of 2 different halves. Two different halves going on here in this game. Wow. This is why these Big 12 games are just phenomenal. You never know. You honestly never know with these games. Like you came out with one great half, and then Oklahoma in the second half takes care of the basketball, and now Kansas is having problems with the turnovers lately. What's the key for Virginia Tech winning this game? Stopping the bigs inside and on the glass for North Carolina. They got multiple bigs in their team, so UNC is going to have the size advantage. Garrison Brooks did not play yesterday, though. Not sure about if he'll play today, though. But that would help out Virginia Tech. But still, they have enough bigs on that team, though, for UNC. So, Day'Ron Sharp, Walker Kessler for North Carolina, Armando Bacot. They have still, even if they don't have Garrison Brooks in the lineup, they are loaded for their front court pieces. And North Carolina, top 5 in the nation in 2-point shot attempts. Top 5 in the nation in rebounds as well. And that's going to be the key in that game. What's good, Hawkeye Nation? Welcome to the stream here. Yeah, I did take West Virginia to the Final Four. I'm thinking now, though, of trending in Oklahoma State's direction, though. I do think that West Virginia is going to go to at least the Elite 8. Unless they run into like a team like Gonzaga around the round of 16. That's the only thing. Yeah, Ryan puts out, if he was blind, he would not believe this game. A total tale of 2 separate halves. Crazy. Oregon State, UCLA. Oregon State looking to win it. We will see. 3 seconds left to go. They lead it 81-79. UCLA in a lot of deep trouble if they lose that. Yep, definitely. Huge credit for Oklahoma indeed in this game, man. Changing their game plan up. Not committing fouls, getting back into this game, putting together defensive stops, shot blocks, forcing turnovers, attacking the basket, and getting points inside. The inside advantage, knowing that Kansas is without McCormack today and taking that interior advantage. They're back into it. 3:35 left to go. Oklahoma back in their way. Jumper, turnaround, missed it, hit the front rim. Gonna get the follow, though. Somebody is there underneath to clean it up, and that is good for 2 by Elijah Harkless. Oh, man, here we go. It is a 1-possession game. 3:20 left to go. Elijah Harkless doing all the little things tonight. 14.6 rebounds. Oh! Oklahoma comes up with a steal from behind here as Kansas was looking for the cut and it got poked away. Here goes Oklahoma. Reeves with a 3 for the tie. Instead, he's going to dribble inside. Reeves backs his way. Looking for the 2. Going to float it up mid-range. Miss it off the mark. Rebound Christian Brown for Kansas. What a game. 3 minutes left to go. If you guys are new, spike the thumbs up. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Here we go. Under 3 minutes remaining. Kansas has it. Lightfoot moves it back out to the right wing to Harris. Harris passed over to Brown here at the left wing. Back over to Agbaji, who's got 26 tonight. Brown passes right corner over to DeJuan Harris. Harris bounce pass off the cut over to Lightfoot. Banks it up and in. Count the bucket and the foul from behind by Lightfoot. As Manick picks up a foul from behind. Lightfoot got possession and he's going to go to the free throw line, shoot one. What a game. 64-59, Lightfoot 61% shooter, shooting one at the line. Hey, Vaughn's excited about that. That's awesome, man. Free throw missed. No good. Rebound Manick. 2:35 left to go. Reeves has the basketball now. They're going to take a pass half court. One timeout remaining by both Oklahoma and Kansas. Sooners have it with Reeves. Dribbles. Now he makes his move inside. Floats up the shot. Contact, and that will be an offensive foul. Reeves runs over a Kansas defender in a key. Kansas takes the charge, and the Jayhawks will have it back. Got his feet set, and DeJuan Harris has been huge for the Jayhawks in this game tonight. As his feet were set there and took the charge. Huge swing of the game right there for that possession. Oregon State beats UCLA in overtime. Man. Oh, man, if you're UCLA, you're sweating all the way to Selection Sunday now. It should be enough to get in, but, man, ouch. They start out so well. They started undefeated, like 8-0 in Pac-12 play. Oklahoma comes up with a steal. 2 minutes left to go. Sooners have it. They are down by 5. Manick, top of the key. Hands off to Reeves, and the foul call on the court. Foul picked up by Kansas. That's going to be their 7th personal foul. That's going to send Oklahoma in the bonus. What's good? Salvador Chavez, welcome to the stream here. The Killer Bee going out for Colorado for his prediction to win Pac-12 tournament. I'm predicting Oregon. Oregon with a nice win today. Crushed Arizona State. Austin Reeves, first free throw. Drills it. Second shot. He missed it. No good. This game could very well come down to free throws. Kansas 4 for 5 at the line. Oklahoma 7 for 9. Not a whole lot of free throws in this game. 1:45 left to go. Jayhawks basketball. Kansas at the left wing with Garrett. Dribbles top of the key. Moves it out to Harris. Kicks it out right corner. Brown. Over to Harris. Swings it out to the left wing. Garrett has it. 10 on the shot clock. Minute 35 left to go. Going to dribble inside. And that'll be foul number 7 for Oklahoma in the second half. So Kansas will go to the line in the bonus. And Elijah Harkless just picked up his 4th personal. Yes, I agree. Syracuse is still in since Boise State lost. So Syracuse is still in. And now Syracuse is rooting for Colorado State to lose their game. I think they take on Fresno State later tonight. Free throw is good. First one by Garrett. After this, by the way, I'll be covering Virginia Tech against North Carolina. I think Maryland will beat Michigan tomorrow. I think it's going to be close. I'm going to take Michigan, though, for that game. But I do think Maryland's going to give them a fight. I think Maryland's going to lose in the semifinals to Purdue. Second free throw, missed it. Oklahoma comes up, grabs the rebound. Sooners take a pass half court. 1:25 remaining in an incredible game. Give credit for Oklahoma fighting in this one. Reeves takes the 3 straight away off the mark. No good as he missed it. Rebound Kansas. Jayhawks have the basketball. Going to take a pass half court. Marcus Garrett guarded by Harkless. Harkless out there playing with 4 personal fouls, so he's going to be careful. The pick gets set. Harkless still defends Garrett. Bounce pass over to Lightfoot. Wide open at the top. Lightfoot going to dribble around the perimeter. Hands it off to Garrett here. 1 minute even left to go. 8 on the shot clock. Garrett dribbles. Drives inside. Looking to blow past Harkless. And it's going to go out of bounds. Great defense by Elijah Harkless there for Oklahoma as Kansas turns it over. Hit the bottom part of the backboard on an attempted layup by Garrett. Stuck with him every single step there by Harkless, and the ball went out of bounds. Ian, welcome to the stream. Yeah, UCLA lost. Crazy upsets going down today. 50 seconds left to go. Top of the key, Oklahoma. They dribble. Ball's in the ground. Who's it out of? Turnover, Oklahoma. A crusher. Reeves lost it. Reeves lost the basketball. Went out of bounds underneath their hoop. Yeah, great defense. Marcus Garrett got a hand on that. Tapped it. Went off the knee of Reeves out of bounds. Reeves tried to slice it right down the lane. The two defenders off the dribble drive. Do I think Michigan, if they lose tomorrow, will they be a 2 seed? Yes, I do think that's likely. All depends on what happens with Iowa. So Iowa would have to win. Refs are taking a look at this one, whether it's out of bounds by Reeves or not. Ooh, yeah, I think it's off his knee out of bounds. So Iowa going to take on either Wisconsin or Penn State. Sets up another rematch with Wisconsin. Michigan takes on Maryland for tomorrow. Yeah, so if Iowa beats, most likely Wisconsin, I'd have to say. But if Penn State sneaks their way through. So if Michigan loses tomorrow, Iowa wins. That would bounce Michigan to the 2 line to be the first 2 seed. And Iowa to the last 1 seed. 46 seconds left to go. Man, unbelievable game. Give credit to Oklahoma all the way for coming on back in this one. Making this a game tonight. Doing everything possible. They were trailing by 23. By the way, Missouri leading Georgia, close game though. 49-46 with about 13 minutes remaining. Second half. North Carolina, Virginia Tech later tonight right after this one. So it will be Kansas basketball. Jayhawks will get the inbounds. 45 seconds remaining. And Creighton crushed Butler by 31, I think, tonight. Creighton had no problem getting the victory. 35 seconds left. Kansas has the ball in the fall, picked up by Manick. Clock will stop with 34 seconds. Creighton destroyed Butler. Here it is, 87-56. So they won by 31. Free throws coming up, 2 of them. Or a 1-and-1 bonus by Jalen Wilson. First one, he got it. Yeah, great finish no matter what. Like, give credit to Oklahoma for battling their way back in this game. Second free throw coming up. Kansas drills it by Jalen Wilson. Kansas by 7, final 30 seconds. Sooners now with the ball with Reeves. Reeves at the top, jacks up a 3 straight away. Hit the front rim, no good. Panic time for Oklahoma. Missed it. Rebound by Kansas. 23 seconds remaining and a foul picked up. So Kansas will head right back to the line. Bonus, here they go again. Oklahoma picked up their 9th personal foul. Next week, March Madness indeed. Bet you guys can't wait for it. It's going to be a fun time. That's one thing for sure. We're going to have some good streams. That is one thing that I cannot wait for. Incredible streams we're going to have. Welcome back. Ian, what's good here? Welcome in, man. Hey, no problem, D-Wade. I'm glad to see that Oklahoma came back in this game. Made it a game. Kansas at the line. 1-1 bonus. Wilson sinks it. Oh, sorry to hear that, Ian. Yeah, Minnesota's going to miss out on the tournament. It's too bad. Yeah, they lost out. They had a huge losing streak to close out the year. Second free throw coming up, and that one's good. Ryan thinks Michigan going to lose tomorrow. Doesn't think they have Eli Brooks. Tough to beat a team 3 times in the season. I agree. I'm going to predict Michigan, though, close against Maryland. Oklahoma going to take it inside. Good for the layup. And they were fouled. So Reeves will go to the line, shoot one. Got 18 seconds left to go. Free throw is no good. Rebound Kansas. And Oklahoma not going to foul. Final 10 seconds remaining. I believe so. I think that's the only undefeated team to win it all. Was like 1974, I believe. Was like the last time. It's been like a long, long time. That's what I know. As that is a wrap, everybody. Kansas hangs on 69-62 the final. Credit out for Oklahoma. Trailing by 23 made this a game. And much better game plan in the second half. Turnovers, though, were the main problem. That's why it cost them 13 of those in the first half. And they cannot come back from that turnover deficit. That's a wrap, everybody. I appreciate all for stopping by, being a part here tonight in this stream. I'm going to be back in a couple minutes from now. We're going to be covering Virginia Tech versus North Carolina. Feel free to stop on by for the next one. Before I do sign off, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. Also going to sign off here before we do so to the members. We got Jack, Jason, Aaron, Edwin, the sports expert, Warren, Man and Hades, Robert Mays, Someone Ye, me by Aiden, and A2 to go, hashtag GXC. We'll be back in a couple minutes, everybody. North Carolina, Virginia Tech. Enjoy the rest of your night as this is Behind Your Basketball.